If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I love to run thought experiments. What that does is it makes me look at my situation and my setup, and it forces me to find holes and flaws in what I'm doing. We did the one gun video recently, and I think it got the community really thinking about what they would do if they had just that one choice. But today, I want to talk about some first line gear. If things went south and you could only grab one setup, the one that you may be moving in for days, possibly weeks, which would it be? So today on Wolverine Prepper, we're going to talk about plate carriers and chest rigs. Which would you have if you could only have one? Let's get into it. So today, the two pieces of equipment that we're actually going to look at specifically are the Invictus Templar plate carrier and a chest rig made by One Tigress. Both of them very reasonably priced, not on the high end, not on the completely low end, right around the middle where I think most people are. One is going to be for protection, and the other one is going to be lightweight for potential rucking and maybe even recce. Most people make this pick based on what looks right in the mirror. But today, we're going to be talking about what really happens with extended use and wearing of these pieces of equipment. We're going to talk about those extended hours in your neighborhood or maybe even in the woods. And stick around to the end, and I'm going to give you my pick for my one piece of equipment. First things first, we're going to start with the plate carrier. Like I said, this is made by Invictus Templar. You know that I'm a big supporter of Christian and veteran companies, and this is both. And I absolutely love it. I've recently picked it up probably in the last couple months and have been training with it. I really love this plate carrier. It does have the quick release actions on both sides, and it does have quick Cobra clip releases on the shoulders. So it's really easy to get in and out of this plate carrier, and it has everything I need. And I feel like a much smaller package than some of the other plate carriers, and it's incredibly comfortable. Something else it has on the back are these zippers so that you can actually zip on any type of accessory that might be able to go on the back. So it's a really great plate carrier. So why would we have a plate carrier? Well, this is going to be our insurance policy. If we're in a situation where bullets are flying, this is going to protect our vital organs from getting holes in them. Now, I'm not going to say getting shot wearing this is going to feel good, and it could potentially do some major damage. But the hope and the goal is that your life is saved and you can extend that life to protect your family or yourself. But we need to talk about the physical tax of extended wear of a plate carrier. It's not that it's just heavy. It's really where the weight is sitting. When you're putting on 20 to 25 pounds of plates and gear, your center of gravity is definitely going to shift. And here in Michigan, where you might be dealing with uneven terrain, that's really going to affect how you're moving and how fast you get tired out. So when I put this on, I feel solid, I feel protected, but I also feel like my range of motion is definitely affected. If I have to maybe climb fences or do things like obstacles, these plates are definitely rigid and are not going to move naturally with my body. You're essentially wearing a box on your chest and on your back, and you have to be honest with yourself. Can I actually move the way I need to with this much rigid weight on my chest? Is this, in my situation, the right choice and sustainable for longevity? This could be a few days, a few weeks, a few months, or longer, and we just don't know in these situations. If you're enjoying this video and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And then you have the chest rig. This one specifically is made by One Tigress. I'm going to link in the description both pieces of equipment that we're working with today. The way I have this one set up, I'll quickly go through. I have a fixed blade knife here. I have my AR mags, pistol mags, This is an admin pouch, and then I have a med kit on the front of this chest rig. This is going to be minimalist. This is going to be light, but the big difference is this is not going to have protection. There are no plates on this setup. Why would I choose this over, let's say, the Invictus plate carrier? It's about being light and being able to be mobile. Whether you're going through smaller spaces or you're going through those obstacles that we talked about, or maybe you're even doing recce and you need to be down on the ground crawling, this is going to be lighter and it's going to be easier to move it. My lungs have more room. My range of motion is much better in this chest rig. This is also going to allow your body to expel heat better than a plate carrier because there's less on you and it's a lot lighter. So not only are you breathing lighter, but you're also going to be able to expel that heat better. Now, this one is a crossback, which I don't always love the crossbacks. I do prefer the H straps. For a normal chest rig, this is not a hard crossback to get on, but the H straps are usually easier to get on. Another great thing about a chest rig is if you're going to go gray and you're going to use that gray man theory, maybe you're in the city or you're in a suburb, maybe not necessarily this chest rig, but maybe like my chest rig from Victos that I have in my vehicle bag, which I'm going to put a card right here for that video. I could put a jacket on and I'm going to be able to go gray and you're really not going to see all of this stuff underneath. So that is another really good option with a chest rig that you're really not going to have with a plate carrier. Now, I do know that there are companies like AR500 that do make smaller plates that are really just going to protect your main vitals, and smaller plate carriers that are going to be easier to conceal. Or I know you can buy clothing that's going to have a lower rated plate or body armor that you can wear. But if you're just looking for something to have, a chest rig is going to be very concealable. Now, like I said, you are not going to get the protection that you're going to get from plates. So you do need to make sure that you have cover and concealment if you're in one of those situations where you do need to utilize it. Now, I'm going to be honest. Between this and a plate carrier, I could go all day wearing this thing. I could go for a jog. I could go for a bike ride. I could do all the things that I need to do very easily. But it's that whole weight factor. It makes it much easier to wear and to be mobile. Even throwing a backpack on is going to be a lot easier with a chest rig versus a plate carrier, which is why they do have the zippers on that plate carrier, because then you could put a backpack on to make it a little easier. But then to access the backpack, if you're alone, you're going to have to take your plate carrier off to access the backpack. So that kind of defeats that purpose. So this is just a much more versatile piece of equipment than the plate carrier. So which one is it? Everyone's situation is going to be different. So just because of what I pick is right for me doesn't mean it's right for you. But in my situation where I live, and we've discussed that my plan is to bug in, it's going to have to be the Invictus plate carrier. Reasons are I'm in a home. This is what I call my bunker. The plan is to bug into my house in this bunker area. If I do need to leave, I do live in a suburb of a major Michigan city. So there are a lot of population here. So if something were to happen and things were to fall apart quickly, and there was the danger of people with weapons, the plate carrier is going to be what I want to wear. Now, if we were in my bug out location, I would probably go for the chest rig. Because I'm in the woods, there are not a lot of people, and that's going to be more for me being able to go through the woods, either to take an animal for food or to do some type of recon and some type of patrolling where I can hide and it's much easier to move around it. But for my main situation here, it's going to be the plate carrier. I have the bullet protection. I have all of my ammunition easy to go. And here I have a community that if I did have the backpack panel on the back of my plate carrier, I'm going to be in a buddy system, even when patrolling, so that if I need something, my partner can quickly access my backpack and pull it out for me. But what I really want to know is, what's your logic? What's going to be best for you? Have you actually trained and moved long distance with whatever that choice is? Have you worn a backpack on it to make sure that it all fits and works well together? Let me know the answers to these questions in the comments below. If you like the video, I would appreciate that you do all the algorithm things like comment, subscribe, share the video, even hit that hype button if it's there. It's going to let the YouTube algorithm know that these type of videos are what they should be pushing out to people. That's going to be it for me today. I want to thank everyone for watching the video and doing all the things that you do to support the community. I'm Paul from Wolverine Prepper. Don't just get prepared, stay prepared. God bless you, and God bless the Republic.